Hello and welcome. I'm Saeed from StoryPlanet.net. Dive right into the essence of the most captivating books without reading them cover to cover. Whether you're on the go, at the gym, or just relaxing at home, we offer you a unique and enriching listening experience. Today, we are exploring the book Freakonomics, a creation by Stephen D. Levitt and Stephen J. Dubner. Freakonomics, 2005, uses economic analysis to explore common situations like online dating and home purchases, uncovering our tendency for irrational decisions, the fallibility of common beliefs, and the incentives that drive our actions. Before we delve into these revelations, it's interesting to note that Stephen D. Levitt, an economics professor at the University of Chicago, has sparked discussions in media and academia with his unconventional use of economic tools to uncover hidden elements of common choices. Stephen J. Dubner, previously a writer and editor at the New York Times Magazine, is known for various works including Turbulent Souls, Confessions of a Hero Worshipper, and the children's book The Boy with Two Belly Buttons. With 10 key ideas to unveil, brace yourself for a deep dive into this captivating book on StoryPlanet.net. To start, incentives influence behavior through financial gain, personal satisfaction, or moral considerations. Influences on behavior come from various sources like politicians, police, doctors, bosses, parents, and spouses, using different tactics such as threats, charm, or deceit, relying on incentives. Incentives can be economic, social, or moral, or a combination of these, encouraging desired behavior changes. Incentives play a crucial role in deterring crime by including economic penalties, moral considerations, and social repercussions. The blend of economic, moral, and social incentives helps most individuals refrain from engaging in criminal activities. Key idea number 1. Incentives may lead to unintended behavior changes. Incentives are commonly used to encourage behavior, but their effectiveness can be complex. An example from a study in Haifa, Israel showed that introducing a small fine to reduce late pickups at daycares actually doubled the behavior. The fine may have backfired as it replaced parents' moral disincentive of feeling guilty for being late. This shows that setting incentives is delicate, especially when they may displace existing motivations and lead to unintended consequences on behavior. Key idea number 2. Incentives are effective based on the situation. Strategies that work in one scenario may not work in another. Different people react differently to incentives. Even the same person can respond differently on various occasions. A study on office snack room bagel payments showed that personal mood, influenced by factors like weather and office morale, had a significant impact on honesty. Payment rates were higher on warm days, during relaxed holidays, and in happy offices. Incentives may not work consistently due to changing circumstances affecting individuals' moods. Key idea number 3. Experts can take advantage of their superior knowledge to exploit non-experts for financial gain. Laypeople rely on experts for specialized knowledge to navigate various situations like repairs, legal matters, or big purchases. Experts have more information than the general public, creating an information imbalance. While experts are paid for their services, they can sometimes exploit this advantage for personal gain. In the real estate example, agents may prioritize closing deals quickly instead of maximizing the client's profit, as evidenced by agents taking longer to sell their own properties for higher prices compared to client properties. Watch out for experts who may prioritize their gain over yours. Key idea number 4. Experts have the ability to manipulate laypeople by exploiting feelings of fear and anxiety. Experts can manipulate people's fears to influence decisions and profit in various transactions. This manipulation can occur through instilling anxiety about safety, missing out, or making immediate decisions. Fear can impact rational decision-making, especially in emotional situations like arranging a loved one's funeral. To counter this manipulation, individuals should be cautious, take time to consider options, seek second opinions, and educate themselves to reduce information asymmetry. Key idea number 5. The internet has decreased the knowledge gap between experts and others. Life insurance prices dropped significantly in the 1990s due to the rise of price comparison websites on the internet. These platforms allowed customers to easily compare prices from various insurance companies. As a result, companies with higher prices were compelled to lower them to stay competitive, leading to an overall decrease in life insurance costs. This shift exemplifies how the internet reduces information disparities between consumers and experts, enabling individuals to make more informed decisions and mitigate potential financial drawbacks. Key idea number 6. Customers may assume the worst and penalize sellers when they leave out information. Information asymmetry can have significant effects, such as causing a new car to lose value rapidly or decreasing interest in online dating profiles. In transactions, the information provided and expected by both parties is crucial, as missing information can lead to negative assumptions and consequences due to the gaps in knowledge. Key idea number 7. People tend to worry more about risks that are highly visible or beyond their control. Our risk assessments are influenced by factors like media coverage, ease of imagination, and feelings of control. We tend to overassess risks like plane crashes and gun violence due to their media coverage. People also fear what they can't control, leading to disproportionate fear of flying. It's important to be aware of these biases and seek factual information to make more rational evaluations of risk. Key idea number 8. Assumptions are often made that simultaneous events have a cause and effect relationship, which may not be accurate. Washington, D.C. has more police officers than Denver, but also has a higher homicide rate. The relationship between factors X and Y may not be causal, only correlational. The correlation between money spent in political campaigns and election success doesn't always prove causation. Studies show that money spent on campaigns does not significantly impact election results, contrary to popular belief. This highlights how we sometimes mistakenly assume causality when two events happen simultaneously. Key idea number 9. People often focus on immediate causes rather than remote causes when trying to determine the reason for something happening. The text highlights the tendency to jump to conclusions about causality, focusing on immediate and obvious factors while potentially overlooking more indirect causes. Using the example of crime rates in the United States, it demonstrates how experts initially attributed a drop in crime to factors like the economy and policing, but later discovered that the legalization of abortions in 1973 had a significant impact on reducing crime rates by affecting the cohort of potential criminals. The key lesson is to be cautious of apparent causes and consider more remote factors when analyzing causality. In conclusion, Freakonomics explores unconventional factors in everyday decisions, highlighting the impact of incentives, hidden influences, and human biases. It emphasizes the importance of understanding these aspects to develop effective strategies. The book addresses questions on incentives, information distribution, and human biases. Think Like a Freak is recommended for unconventional thinking and problem solving. Incentives are shown to have unintended consequences, and experts can exploit laypeople. People tend to worry more about prominent risks and often incorrectly attribute causality to simultaneous events, overlooking remote causes. Thank you for listening to this summary. If you enjoyed this exploration, we invite you to discover other fascinating books on StoryPlanet.net. Don't wait any longer. A multitude of books, stories, and knowledge await you there. See you soon on StoryPlanet.net.